I knew a shaman, a Navajo shaman, and he was a rainmaker for his tribe. And how he made rain was by praying rain. He wasn't praying for rain. That's how most of us have learned praying. Praying for rain, or praying for love, or praying for money, or praying for that job. The word for creates a separation between you and that which you're praying for. And what's he doing when he's praying rain? He's celebrating this rain, which is not visible to any of us here, but what the Navajo shaman knows is the rain is a done deal. It exists, maybe in some parallel universe, but it exists. My friend who went up on the mountaintop, well, the shaman did his ceremony. My friend was expecting to see a ceremony. My friend's waiting for a dance or for some kind of incantation or for something to happen. But the shaman is just standing there silently with his eyes closed. And after a while, he opens his eyes, comes to my friend and says, well, we can go down the mountain now. I'm done now. My friend says to the shaman, what do you mean you're done? I didn't see you do anything. What were you doing? And the shaman said, I was praying rain. So as they walk down the mountain, my friend has the conversation with the shaman, says, what do you mean you were praying rain? He says, I was celebrating the experience of rain, feeling the rain falling on my skin. I was hearing the sound of the rain on the roof and the sound of the rain hitting the ground and the leaves in the trees. I was sticking my tongue out and tasting the rain. I was smelling how the ground smells as those first drops of rain hit the ground. And most important, it's the heart and the gut. That's where the emotional horsepower, the visualization gives you the target, but the horsepower is what pulls the vision out of that parallel universe, pulls it here into this world now. And the funny thing, this sounds like a fairy tale. They had been having a drought for months. It seemed hopeless. There was no cloud in the sky. But that night, it rained. And when my friend was back in his motel watching the weather on the news that night, the weatherman was kind of saying this was a little bit of a freak storm, because what had kept the storm away for all those months was the jet stream was up in Colorado, a couple hundred miles to the north, and consistently that jet stream had been preventing a storm system from dropping down into Arizona. That evening, that jet stream there was a sudden spike, a downward spike, just to that precise location where the shaman had done his ceremony. His prayer literally pulled the storm out of the jet stream. In our mindset of the community, where the rational mind, where the left brain rules and sets these limits on what is possible, all these things are easily dismissed as fairy tales, myths. It's a nice story, but you have to take it with a grain of salt. Probably didn't happen. But as a shaman, you break free of those limits and you know these things are possible.